Hi there. I've been drawing and painting in sketchbooks for 9 years now, and I've almost filled 20 sketchbooks. These are they. I just wanted to share some thoughts about the different sketchbooks I've used over this time, different brands, different formats, paper types, sizes, and talk a little bit about why I like them or don't like them. So my first sketchbook was a Derwent, just a fairly cheap sketchbook, which is only really suitable for dry media. I didn't know that at the time, but I was only ever intending to do pencil or maybe fine liner sketches. But after a few months of urban sketching, I realised I wanted to try watercolour, and the paper really wasn't suitable for that. So I went online and I found this really beautiful red cloth-bound sketchbook. It's actually unbranded, but I found out that it's by Canson, the French brand. It's A5 size. It's quite heavy. It has a slight cream colour to it. The first two I had, I really liked them, and I like the A5 size, and the paper took watercolour really well, without buckling. But by the time I bought my third one, I found that the paper, the quality of the paper, the texture varied from page to page, which was not very good. And by this time I'd heard that many urban sketchers used the Moleskine watercolour sketchbook, which is this one. Now, this took some getting used to, because as you can see, the difference in format, you've lost about 2.5 centimetres on the height here, although it's the same width. And that really took some getting used to, because I would start a sketch and find that, it's gone off the top, the roof of the building's gone off the top or whatever. I did get used to it, and one nice thing about this is that it opens out flat very well, and the paper is the same both sides. So you can, if you want, do a landscape, a full page, 2-page spread, and that's nice. So the paper is 200 GSM, and yeah, I used that. I think I had 3 of these, one of which I got free in the goodie bag at the Barcelona Urban Sketchers Symposium in 2013. And it was there that I was introduced to another brand, that's Stillman Birn. I'd never heard of Stillman Birn before then, but again at the Barcelona Symposium, I received this sketchbook in the goodie bag, which was quite different to what I've been used to. The paper's 150 GSM, has a very fine grain, slight texture, but very fine. The paper's slightly cream coloured, and because it's portrait format, again it's got the proportions that similar to the Moleskine. There's a little bit more height, but I seem to work particularly well in pencil and watercolour in this book. For some reason, I didn't really like the way it took ink. The very first sketch I did in this sketchbook was of a market in Esperance in France, where I was living at the time. And this was Stillman Birn approached me and asked me if they could use this sketch on one of their labels, which they did. was used on the Zeta series, and in payment for using my sketch, I was able to choose a number of Stillman Birn sketchbooks, and so I did a bit of research and found that I thought I'd try the Beta series and the Alpha series. So the one I had the most of, I had like 5 of these. These are the Beta series in A5 and A4, spiral bound. Now this paper is 270 GSM, very white, again with a very slight texture. It's described as an extra heavyweight mixed media sketchbook, and indeed it will take whatever you throw at it. As much water as you like, it never buckles. And yeah, I like the format. It's A5 and it's got the right proportions for the kind of work I do. It's so heavy, it almost feels like card. I did like it, and as I say, I got through 3 A5s and a couple of A4s. And then I moved on to the Alpha series, which I really liked. Great format. A5, landscape, so it opens out landscape. So again, it opens nice and flat, and if you want, you can do a double page spread. I can find here. Yeah, there's one. I went right across the page. The Manchester Museum skeleton. So this again is 150 GSM. Very white. Again, it takes watercolour, ink, pencil, whatever. It's a mixed media sketchbook. And I got on very well with this, and I had 2 of those over the years and really liked them. So a couple of years ago, I started using the Hahnemühle Watercolour Book in A5 format. And I've been using it ever since, and I'm just about to fill my 5th Hahnemühle sketchbook. Now the paper is 200 GSM, it's very white, and it's proper watercolour paper. So it's pretty similar to the Moleskine. The paper's pretty similar. But what I like about it is the format. See, it's got all this extra height compared to the Moleskine. So it's a true A5 size, and I just find it fantastic. It opens out flat, so if you want, you can do a full page, a double page spread. It takes ink, pencil, watercolour beautifully. You get nice textured washes. Yeah, it's also lightweight. It's got a really sturdy hard back and the elastic to keep it closed in your bag. I think I should probably carry on using it. I'll be ordering the next one soon. I have had one A4, but it's a bit too big to take out sketching for me. I like to just put things in my bag and go. And so I tend to use this for studio work. The only other sketchbook I've tried, I've had a couple of these, small Seawhite of Brighton A6 sketchbook. I just wanted to mention it because I really like the paper quality. It takes watercolour really well, and I like it for just popping in my bag, and I sort of take it everywhere with me. And then if I've got 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I'm waiting for something, and I haven't got time to do a full drawing, I can just get this out and do quick sketches. So yeah, so those are all the sketchbooks I've used. I should say I'm not sponsored by anybody, and it's just my personal opinion. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.